Seller Dynamics is a cloud-based marketplace management software that helps customers sell profitably across eBay, Amazon, Play, Fnac, Tesco and their own Magento and other websites. In essence, we automatically manage your listings, inventory and stock levels, your pricing and your orders across all your marketplaces. Ours is a powerful management software packed with features to support you and your business, but it's simple, reliable and straightforward to use. Let's take a tour of the key areas of the system. All your day-to-day activities can be accessed through the top navigation bar, and we'll run through these briefly through the demo. The key areas though are your dashboard with your reports, your order processing, your profiles for repricing and eBay listings and tax, setting up new markets, stock with goods in and product information, the import and export and quick edit, the supplier details with purchase orders and stock lists, and your reporting. The home page gives you a glance of some of your key retail report requirements. You have a revenue to date and then a broken down graphical illustration of revenue by marketplace. The view can be changed to be weekly, daily, monthly, etc. And each channel can be switched off by clicking or unclicking the relevant channel. Beneath this, you have an overall revenue tab, giving you your total revenue per month for all your marketplace activity. There's also access from this screen to the product report, which gives you some vital information on your best sellers. And the data can be downloaded to extract information by marketplace, by supplier, by product, etc. Processing and fulfilling orders are clearly two of the more important day-to-day actions you'll be involved in. To access this screen, go through the Order tab on the navigation bar. You'll see there's 4 key sections: pending orders, historical orders, FBA and on hold orders. There's also a number of filters that allow you to drill into the data. You can select by marketplace, supplier, SKU, or indeed status. Once you have the orders required, select all and choose your next action: print shipping notes or indeed shipped. In addition, there's a sales report option which will create a CSV export including all the name, address and order details required. This can be passed on to third-party logistics or indeed an unsupported courier firm. By using the Historic tab, you could also filter orders down. So for customer service requirements, you can find names and addresses, order IDs, or indeed orders via marketplaces. By clicking on the name, you can see the address details and any notes, helping you deal with customer service slickly and efficiently. If you are dispatching from your own warehouse, we have a number of different options for courier labels and printed invoices. Under the stationery section, you can set up and design your own layouts. You can have any number of different shipping templates based on different marketplaces or indeed different countries, and each will be automatically assigned during the order processing. The editor allows you to pull in different invoice details, shipping, product details, and indeed personalized marketing messages. There's also imagery, so you can pull in barcodes and any pictorial requirements you need. Moving on to the Stock tab. This is probably the key area for managing products and inventory, as well as goods in, FBA stock, locations and categories. The Product sub-tab is the most important area of your system. This is where the base product information is stored and all the marketplace listings can be viewed. In essence, this is the heart of your stock control, and it's a vital component of any business selling over multiple marketplaces. With our marketplace inventory management, we'll help maintain your higher selling ratings and make sure you never oversell. Under the products, you can search using filters, be it SKU, supplier, pricing profile, or indeed item title. By clicking on a product, you enter the General Information tab, where you can see the barcode, a description, and even a reorder at out of stock level, which helps manage reorder rates. There's a Dimensions tabs for weight and widths, which will help with your dispatch methods, and anything can be changed here and updated. Under the Stock tab, you'll see the condition, the SKU number, your stock location, a cost price, and also a view of quantity on hand split across the different warehouse locations, including FBA. Underneath the stock, you'll see all your different channels, be it amazon.co.uk, amazon.com, Germany, eBay France, Fnac, etc. Open up any of these tabs and you will see the pricing profile, a tax profile, a minimum and maximum price, particularly important when using repricing profiles, your acing details on Amazon, and even on each Amazon account you can now see buy box information that shows you the number of sellers, the sales rank, whether or not you own the buy box, and the last time that the listing price was updated. To create a new product, you can either create manually using the New Product Add Product button and run through screens one by one, a useful exercise if only adding a single item, or you can use the import function to bulk create, and this is an area we will deal with later. Under the Locations tab, you are able to create new locations which can appear against each product and through on your pick and pack notes. In addition, you can update in bulk new locations and assign them to your products to make picking and packing an easier exercise. The Categories tab allows you to edit listing categories for each marketplace and manage the product's properties within each category. However, we dynamically integrate these across eBay and Amazon and keep them up to date on your behalf. The FBA stock, if relevant for you, shows you information on the FBA, including shipments, whether the item's been received or in the process of being received and by which FBA location, and also stock alerts to highlight where stock has run out or is due to run out to prompt you to reorder and resend to FBA. Finally, the Goods In section allows you to book in new stock. This can be done by supplier, by an individual stock, or at a purchase order level. By scanning in the entire or part purchase order, you can update your inventory quantity across the board and update all your marketplaces in one swoop. Within the software, there are a number of tabs and alerts to support your FBA activity. Under each product, under the Stock tab, you can see the location for each of the items held, and this includes an FBA stock location report, providing quantity against each ASIN and Amazon FBA location. In addition to this, under the FBA Stock tab, you have information on stock alerts, highlighting where stock has run low in the FBA system, and also FBA shipments, which provides you with details on each shipment ID, the shipment name, the fulfillment centre going to, and the status, i.e. closed and successfully received. Under the Profile tab, you will find many of the key features that will help you manage your marketplace listings and, most importantly, maintain profitable selling prices for all your products, as well as competitive repricing against your competition. This will help maximise profitable sales across all the channels you're retailing on. The repricing functions of Seller Dynamics are flexible and powerful. Uniquely, we offer competitive repricing not just on Amazon, but Fnac, Rakuten's Play, and most recently eBay. Our repricing settings also give you margin control on all your own listings across all channels, irrelevant of what the competition is doing. If you require a certain minimum margin for a product, you can set that profile rule up, and as your cost prices fluctuates, so your minimum listing price on all channels will follow, ensuring you'll never sell an item below a certain preset profit level in the future. The pricing profiles are easy to set up, and you can have any number of different profiles based on a specific product, a category, a supplier, a channel, or even based on the level of competition. To set up a new profile is very easy. You hit New, select a name for your profile, state if you want your profile to price level with the competition, or perhaps price below by a penny or 2 pence. Then you set up your margin requirements, a minimum percent, a maximum percent, and any additional fixed priced elements. For example, you may wish to make a 50% margin on cost price, plus £2 to cover postage and £1 for administration. Having set these up, any products assigned to this profile will now never sell for less than the minimum desired price. You can also choose whether to compete only against new items or used items, and whether you wish to compete against FBA or non-FBA product. Once you start to see the benefits of using different pricing profiles, you can develop a very complex pricing strategy, or simply use a standard default position to protect your minimum profit level across every single one of your listings. And of course, every product has the fail-safe backup of having a minimum selling price set against it, so whatever happens, your listing prices are protected. In addition, under the Profiles tabs, you have control of your eBay listing. Under this tab, you can store any number of eBay listing templates used to enhance your listings and aid increased conversion. Our system can handle third-party HTML designs, and a large variety of tags can be used to dynamically build your listings up, including price, title, description, image, to name but a few. We've also recently teamed up with our design partners Sonuts to offer all our customers a selection of 20 free eBay listing templates covering all the major categories. These can be found preloaded in your account for easy use. The tax section is also a new feature within Seller Dynamics and allows you to add and edit tax profiles and manage the rates applied to these profiles on each marketplace. In essence, you can set up the VAT rates applicable to each different product category you sell in, and for each different market. This is essential if you're to manage your profit and pricing profile accurately, and also essential for any cross-border trade VAT threshold requirements. Also under the profiles, you'll find the eBay shipping and postage rules tabs. Here you can set up a complex set of eBay shipping rules and postage settings as required in order to tailor both the delivery offering you provide your customers on eBay and also your warehouse requirements. Using these features, you can set up all the expected eBay shipping options, such as flat postage rates, free P&P, combined postage, and of course the option for click and collect. The postage table logic means you can maximize the efficiencies of your warehouse dispatch channels by pre-setting the relevant courier postal services based on time, weight, and value. And of course, with 39 eBay territories integrated into Seller Dynamics, the postage rules caters for the myriad of different postal options serving each of these territories. Tesco shipping rules are very similar to eBay and are already set up and waiting for customers invited to start selling on the Tesco marketplace to use. Again, these include the click and collect option. The Markets tab allows you to manage the marketplaces that you're selling on. You can set up a new eBay, Fnac, Amazon, Play or Tesco marketplace here. A simple registration exercise with your marketplace accounts allows your Seller Dynamics software to connect and for you to import your inventory. Once you're happy with the setup of your inventory, you can then turn the connection live, but not before. Setting up a new channel to list on simply involves exporting out your inventory from your system, mapping any data columns to the listing templates for the new marketplace, and re-importing into your account. Once you've set your repricing profile, all your listings will then go live. At Seller Dynamics, we want to make updating, uploading and amending your inventory as simple as possible. Our easy to follow templates allow you to create the file you need to get your sales really moving and expanding the number of marketplaces that you are selling on. Aside from the supplier stock functions that keep supplier stock up to date, there are two key imports in Seller Dynamics: the own stock import and the full import export. Both of these functions can be found under the Bulk Edit tab. But first, let's have a look at the Bulk Edit feature itself. This is a fast and easy to use feature for updating in bulk item titles, quantities and price. Perhaps useful when you're running a stock count on certain SKUs or certain supplier details, or indeed changing the price of a specific group of products. Simply use the filters to select the product you wish to change, then click on the relevant title, quantity or price to make your amends. Once you've completed, simply save, and the product details will be updated, and any quantity or price change that you've made will be pushed out to all the marketplaces that you've listed these items against. The own stock import is a simple import process using our standard template. This will update the barcode, optional, SKU, title, stock level, price and condition. Simply upload a file, give the import a name and hit save. But remember, the file needs to be in a CSV format or you will be given an error message to highlight this. Your stock file will be imported in the background, and when completed, the summary activity will present to you how many items have been uploaded, how many of them are new goods, or indeed if there are any errors that you need to investigate and rectify. This import is a great way to bulk update quantity, price, or even to assign a new ASIN to a product to help create new Amazon listings. The bulk import-export feature follows a very similar process, but the file contains much more data. This import feature is used to create new products ready to list right onto eBay or Amazon. The bulk import is market specific and a separate template is provided for each marketplace. The export function can be used if large-scale amends are required, or indeed to help prepare the creation of your entire inventory or parts of for a new eBay or Amazon channel. Seller Dynamics allows you to manage your suppliers and stock as effectively as possible, minimizing inventory levels, maximizing exposure of the inventory across as many channels as possible, whilst always maintaining the required stock level to prevent overselling and ensuring high customer metrics on all markets. Using supplier stock, you can sell just in time or via drop shipping, and our streamlined stock control system allows you to incorporate the use of purchase orders as required. There's an automatic best supplier detection to ensure you can purchase stock at the lowest price. Plus we offer automated customer allocation of new stock at goods in. Most of the supplier-based features can be found and maintained from the Supplier tab, using the Manage Supplier, Stock Lists and Purchase Order functions. Under the Manage Supplier tab, you can control all your suppliers and their address details. To add a new supplier, enter the company name, address, postcode, country and supplier details and save it. In this way you can simply maintain a list of all suppliers. For stock lists, where you want to upload an up-to-date stock file from a supplier, simply select Upload File and choose the relevant file. Note the file requires a CSV extension. Name the file, select the supplier it's against and save. If you then go to the summary activity, you'll see a progress report of how the file is going through the system. And at the end you'll get a tick for a complete with the number of uploaded SKUs and a completion message. Under the purchase order system, you can see available purchase orders. These can be created via an automatic restock rule set at a product level, or manually by selecting a group of orders or out of stock items and building a purchase order. Under the Purchase Order tab, you can search for POs by pending, active or closed, and simply by clicking on the purchase order number you can review the contents, including title, barcode, SKU, price paid and quantity due in. Once an order arrives, you can book the stock in via the Goods In tab, either by booking in the entire or part of the purchase order or scanning the individual items. Once the goods or purchase orders have been booked in, the new stock will be auto-allocated to any orders awaiting delivery, with stock being auto-allocated to the orders that have been waiting longest. These orders will now appear as in stock and awaiting dispatch in your order section, and can now be dispatched in the normal fashion. At Seller Dynamics, we like simplicity, which is why our dashboard is clean and easy to use. The homepage dashboard provides key sales reports, including sales revenues by week, by month, or by other selected periods, margin performance, are they going up or down, profitability, what are your best selling lines and which channels are they performing the best on. There's a channel by channel performance report. There's a stock throughput report to tell you what stock's selling the fastest and where. Aside from these key retail reports, you'll find 10 other more specific reports that will aid many elements of your marketplace business. These can be found under the Reports tab. To select one of these reports, simply click on the title and complete the relevant parameters that will drive the data. Our newest report, for example, is called the Pricing Report. This allows you to review all your buy box statistics for your Amazon inventory. In addition to providing you with the buy box information, you can also search by the number of competitors per listing, as well as sales rank. An additional report that's very useful is the Marketplace Listing Error. This shows you any inventory that's not currently listed and makes sure that you're maximising your inventory listing at all times. You can also select and export the data from any of these reports out of the system simply by using the download button. In addition to exporting the data from these reports, you can also export sales order history. To do this, go to the Orders tab and select the History sub-tab. Here you can use the filters to drill into the sales order history you require. You can select by SKU, by marketplace, date range, supplier or even delivery service. Select the order data required and then hit the Sales Report button. Within seconds, the system will create a CSV export rich with all the data you might need to run detailed sales and product analysis.